Hello and welcome to iCalculator's video series on US tax basics. In this video, we'll be focusing on the state of New Mexico. We will cover the state's history, types of taxes with detailed explanations, and the various tax exemptions available so you can make better informed financial decisions for yourself or your business. New Mexico became the 47th state in the United States on January 6, 1912. The state's main GDP comes from industries such as oil and gas, tourism, and agriculture. New Mexico's unique cultural and economic features, including its diverse population, rich history, and vast natural resources, have shaped its tax system. The state has experienced various tax-related events, including the implementation of a sales tax in 1933 and the adoption of an income tax in 1953. It's important to understand the various taxes and tax exemptions, so you can make better informed financial decisions for yourself or your business. First, let's take a look at the different types of taxes in New Mexico. Gross receipts tax, property tax, individual income tax, corporate income tax, motor vehicle excise tax, motor fuel tax, and cigarette and tobacco tax. Now let's take a look at these different types of tax in further detail. Gross receipts tax, a tax imposed on businesses for the sale of goods or services within the state. It is collected by businesses and remitted to the state government. Property tax, a tax imposed on real estate and personal property, which is determined by local governments based on property value. Individual income tax, a tax levied on the income of individuals and certain other entities residing in the state. Corporate income tax, a tax levied on the income of corporations and certain other business entities operating in the state. Motor vehicle excise tax, a tax on the sale or transfer of motor vehicles within the state. Motor fuel tax, a tax on gasoline, diesel fuel, and other motor fuel sold within the state. Cigarette and tobacco tax, a tax imposed on the sale of cigarettes and other tobacco products in the state. Now we have covered the different types of taxes in detail. Let's now take a look at the various tax exemptions available in New Mexico. There are various tax exemptions available in New Mexico, including gross receipts tax exemptions. Exemptions include sales of groceries, prescription medications, certain medical services, and sales to government entities. Property tax exemptions. Exemptions include the head of family exemption for primary residences, exemptions for seniors, veterans, disabled individuals, and certain types of agricultural and conservation land. Individual income tax exemptions. Exemptions include certain retirement income, Social Security benefits, and specific types of interest and dividends. Corporate income tax exemptions. Exemptions include credits for research and development, job creation, and other specific activities or investments. Motor vehicle excise tax exemptions. Exemptions include sales to the U.S. government, sales for export outside the state, and transfers between certain family members. Motor fuel tax exemptions. Exemptions include fuel used for agricultural purposes, fuel used by government entities, and fuel used by certain mass transit systems. Cigarette and tobacco tax exemptions. Exemptions include sales to the U.S. government and sales for export outside the state. That is all for this video on New Mexico tax basics. We hope that this New Mexico state tax guide was helpful in providing you with a better understanding of the state's tax system. By knowing more about the history, types of taxes, how taxes work, and the various exemptions available, you can make better informed financial decisions for yourself or your business. Be sure to stay tuned for the next state tax guide in this series, or check out our US Tax Basics playlist. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.